Okay, I am back with the star of the virtual decades fashion show, um, my one and only, very true love, and the designer of the actual show. I'm here with Tailor Sallee herself. So we're going to get to know Taylor a little bit more today so you guys understand where she came from and what her background is. So, Taylor, tell everyone how you got started in fashion. Like, when did all this happen? Like, you had to have been like a little girl and it had to have been something you like wanted to do, or what?
Yeah, so basically, when I was growing up as little girls, we all liked to play dress up. I was getting into my grandmother's vintage brooches, like her silk dresses, playing up and, putting on all of her old school stuff that they just made so beautifully, I felt like, and just being able to transform into a different person with different outfits was very nice and able to basically, express yourself with clothing and color. I loved that, especially growing up in small town Midwest Kansas City, Missouri. So there wasn't, a lot of big city activities going on. So kind of have to find ways to uh, make your personality be shown on the outside. But yeah, so I started dressing up as a young girl, and then eventually getting older, I would start upcycling clothing a little bit. Like by hand, I would do patchwork on denim, distress like my pants and glue rhinestones on all my outfits and
Tie
stuff.
dye,
Yeah, it's just trying to be different. Like
mm-hmm.
I
Iron
didn't want to
on.
wear, yeah, like just all the typical stuff that I saw everybody else wearing. It wasn't my style. So I always loved color. Then I had a representative from the Art Institute actually come to my school. It made me realize, oh, I think I could see myself building a career in this. So I, right then and there, said, I want to go to the Art Institute, but I want to do it in a city, where fashion's bigger. So that's when I found the fashion program at the Art Institute of Tampa,
Mm-hmm.
where I just graduated from with my bachelor's degree in fashion marketing and management. So it's just been a whirlwind since then. But during that time at the Art Institute is when I started my company reworking upcycled clothing, and now I do like dog fashions. But yeah, I took my nobody else in my family knows how to sew, so I taught my self-taught seamstress. YouTube and online, you can learn a lot nowadays. So yeah, basically trial and error with fashion, and we're here now.
So tell everyone, the audience that's going to be watching this on YouTube, tell everyone what it means to you to get to do fashions for a different decades virtual show, which the virtual show in itself is something that you kind of started, and together you and I have done multiple ones of those. And I think it's just something that's so nice because there's a lot less planning for sure. You just really got to get the models together. You don't really have to
Yes.
worry so much about selling tickets, or
Yes.
I think it's more like personal. So
Yeah.
what's it mean to you to do a decades
Virtual.
show with, yeah,
So the virtual part I love because, ever since like the global sickness, we'll call it, uh, just,
scamdemic?
yeah, whatever. So we just had to find different ways to still connect with people and get our message out there. I know not everybody can make it out to our shows, but we still want everybody to be able to feel like they're a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
So I love doing these virtual shows where people can share them online and watch them anytime. They don't have to just be there in the moment. It's not so formal. But the decades part of it makes it just really means to me paying ode and appreciation to all the designers that have really laid their lives down to
And the stars.
Yes, and icons, all these people
like
that
Marilyn Monroe,
have set
that,
these trends and innovative designs, really like to get to where we are now in fashion, where we can mix and match. There's so many aspects to it, socially and artistically, like freedom for women, just how that's expressed now in clothing. It just really gives me an appreciation for all these designers who were thinking outside the box and thinking of the future whenever they were creating these designs and not stuck in the past. And so that's why we have so many options now for fashion, and we're not just stuck wearing big crinoline, dress stands and everything. We're not walking around in corsets anymore. Thankful for these designers that have made it possible for me to be a woman in the fashion industry and just do what I want creatively. It's just very nice.
So how many fashions are you going to have today?
So I think I know we have several. So you're going to see some fashions on the models, and then we also have an entertainer as well. The singer-songwriter, Jenna Dene, she's going to be some of our fashions as well.
And you can follow her at Tailor Sallee, Tailor Sallee. It's not Sally, it's Sallee. She's French. But you guys are in for a treat. This is going to be one of the coolest ones we've done yet. We've done it with a plant store. We've done a few of these. This is what, our third one?
Yeah, and another concept I love about these virtual fashion shows is that we get to collaborate with local shop owners, cafe owners, and plant shop owners. And it's almost like a mini commercial for them too, because it shows like an aspect of their business that you don't really think about, like when you're just going in to buy a plant or you're just going in to grab a coffee at the coffee shop. But yeah, I love transforming these venues into something really artistic.
That's awesome. And today's is going to be where?
So today's fashion show is going to be at As It Was on Gulfport Boulevard here in Gulfport, Florida. It's a new upcycled and just original, authentic, vintage furniture and decor store. And now they're adding in vintage clothing as well. Thank you to each and every one of you guys who watches, shares, likes the video, comments. We see you and we appreciate you.
The Neon Dream Team in full effect.